So I think the main point now is I'm going to talk about eggs. ज़्यादा अंडे के बारे में बात करूँगा, चिकन के बारे में बात करने वाले लोग बहुत है. तो I think in the history, I don't know how many of you are present to the latest news from US FDA, where eggs have been declared as health food. And कुछ 2-3 साल पहले UN ने भी अंडों को स्टार इंग्रेडिएंट डिक्लेयर किया था ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन के, दो न्यूट्रिशन के लिए. दो ही आइटम को डिक्लेयर किया था. एक तो अंडा था, दूसरा था बीन्स. तो मुझे तो बीन्स मैं तो खाता नहीं, मुर्गियों को खिलाता हूँ. अपने को तो आई एम लाइक आई से आई ईट वेजिटेरियंस बट नॉट डायरेक्टली. So anyway, my presentation, the main point was I was looking at अपने प्रधानमंत्री का विकसित भारत का जो उद्देश्य है कि इंडिया को 2047 तक डेवलप कंट्री बनाना है. और मेरे हिसाब से तो वो हो ही जाएगा. इंडिया तो डेवलप कंट्री होगा 2047. तो मैं बोला अगर इंडिया डेवलप्ड कंट्री होगा 2047 तो हमारे इंडस्ट्री को उसका मतलब क्या है, व्हाट डज इट मीन. तो सो आई वाज डूइंग अ स्मॉल, आई वेंट एंड कुछ रिसर्च किया कि एक डेवलप्ड कंट्री कितना प्रोटीन खाता है हर दिन. व्हाट इज कैन यू गो टू द नेक्स्ट प्लीज, जस्ट. Okay, is it working? Okay, let me see. Okay, great. So let me set the stage. So India का population, expected population है 2047 1.6 billion. तो पता नहीं आपको किसी ने देखा होगा एक था कि इंडिया एक्चुअली विल गो टू क्लोज टू 1.79 बिलियन, बट वो अभी सिनारियो नहीं होगा. दैट इज क्लियर नाउ. इट विल बी 1.6, मे बी 2050 को 1.67, एंड उसके बाद में पॉपुलेशन कम होने लगेगा. तो इसमें देन आई एंड ऑफ कोर्स एग्स विल बी द मोस्ट affordable and the highest quality. I don't know how many of you know, it is the closest to mother's milk. Matching mother का दूध, माँ का दूध का closest match natural product is egg. So now the average consumption of protein in any developed country, and I've included China also in that because China is pretty much there, is 91 grams of protein per day. So I put a 20% discount on that. Said 91 तो बहुत ज़्यादा लग रहा था मेरे को भी, तो 70 grams आया. तो 70 grams में अगर 10% अगर अंडा से आएगा, और 10% तो आएगा अंडा से, I mean because egg consumption is really growing, and health wise, technically, scientifically, अंडे का इतना अच्छा टाइम कभी नहीं रहा. Every scientific, this thing, they are now saying egg is the best food for humans. So that's where I have taken. So that means 1 egg per day. आज नहीं, 2047 में. तो अगर उस हिसाब से अगर, and of course why eggs, I don't think I need to spend much time on this. So then out of that I projected what is the domestic demand. So for 2047, it will be 160 crore eggs per day from about 33 crore eggs per day today, right? So that is the opportunity that is there, right? Now, if you are somebody like me who is eating 6 eggs a day, or like my 93-year-old father who's eating 4 eggs a day, or my son who eats 10 eggs a day, this is nothing. This is going to go way beyond that, right? I mean, see, I tell all my friends that if you want to have good health, then you need to eat 4 eggs a day. And people who didn't believe me, who started doing that, were shocked. Their doctor is even more shocked. कि उनका HDL बढ़ गया, ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स कम हो गया, वेट कम हो गया. डॉक्टर बोल रहे क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग, And so actually 3 दिन पहले एक कोई मीटिंग चल रहा था तो डॉक्टर्स थे वहाँ पे, तो एक डॉक्टर बोल रहा था कुछ भी कर सुरेश से न्यूट्रिशन बात मत कर। तो बोल रहा है ये ना हमको बाकी सब कुछ भी बात कर ले, न्यूट्रिशन इससे डिस्कस मत कर, बिकॉज हमारे पास तो न्यूट्रिशन का सब्जेक्ट तो हमको तो सिखाते नहीं है। तो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल माई डॉक्टर्स मेरे, आई एम द न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट फॉर देम। तो सब वेट कम किए, एवरीबडीज हेल्थ हैज गॉन अप। सो आई थिंक दिस इज वेयर आई थिंक egg is a fantastic opportunity for us. And of course, there are a few things I want to say about that. So, and export. I don't know how many of you realize production cost in Thailand, Malaysia is 9 rupees 50 paisa per egg at farm gate. मेरे को वाइजैग से मलेशिया बेचने को 26 पैसा होता है बस, राइट? नाउ मलेशिया में आज अंडे का शॉर्टेज है। अच्छा, हर अंडा जो गवर्नमेंट बेच रहा है 2 रुपए का सब्सिडी दे रहा है, राइट? आज so and Singapore is importing close to 70 lakh eggs a day. So huge opportunity. Of course, they are talking about certain quality, certain standards. You must have seen the news about Qatar wanting certain size of eggs and all. It is not impossible to produce them, right? So, but then huge opportunity. I think within मेरे हिसाब से अगले 5-6 साल में $2-3 बिलियन का तो अंडा हम लोग एक्सपोर्ट कर ही सकते हैं, बट उसके लिए वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन some स्मार्ट स्ट्रैटेजीज। मे बी अलाउ अस टू इम्पोर्ट फीड फॉर एक्सपोर्ट्स, देन तो फिर साला कोई कम्पीट ही नहीं कर सकता हमसे। मतलब 20 रुपए में अगर यूएस से हमको मक्का मिल जाएगा तो देन इमेजिन व्हाट वी विल डू द मलेशियन इंडस्ट्री, राइट? सो बांग्लादेश वांट्स एग्स, एवरीबडी वांट्स, बट द पॉइंट इज of course we have the genetics now, we have brown egg genetics in the country doing very well. So this is something I wanted to, something I don't know how many of you know, I am doing a doctorate program in AI. Essentially कि हमारे पास how do we use, because I see that possibility कि farm में based on egg size, based on temperatures and feed consumption, feed formula has to be changed. We are showing farmers already, the farmers who are getting 470, 480 eggs, they do this. They change feed formula every 3 days. Based on the egg size, based on the consumption, based on temperatures, they are doing that. And they are getting profits. They are getting a feed at 116 grams per egg lifetime. Feed per egg. So, and so that is what I think I am working on. How do we help every farmer do that? So I think automation and EC houses are, I think, a must now going forward. I think so that is something. Again, I wanted to give you a small example. I built a EC house. एक बनाया हैदराबाद में हमारे ब्रीडर्स के लिए. तो फर्स्ट 2 बैचेस वर वॉश आउट. इतने गालियाँ पड़े पिताजी से, इतने गालियाँ पड़े कि क्यों उंगली करते रहता है, क्यों ये नए नए चीज़ें करने के शौक में तू एंड ऑल दैट. बट टुडे वी हैव 22 weeks of 97% plus production, and it's still going so strong. Looks like we will have 40 weeks of 95% plus production in that farm. And Highline is saying they have never seen productions like this anywhere in the world. And that is what, we also had to learn, right? पुराने सब एम्बेसडर कार चलाने वाले को जब उसको क्या बोलते हैं, एक टोयोटा देते हैं तो उसको आदत कुछ बदलने थी. So this is the main thing. Operational cost कम हो गया, fewer mistakes during production, because that is the main thing now. The bird has become so good. It has become like a Formula 1 car, but usko now you have to take care of it like that. You can't, अगर 500 अंडे चाहिए तो आपको तो कुछ तो बदलना पड़ेगा. अगर bird उतना automatic कर सकता है, तो I don't know why it needs people in this room, right? So I think so. These are things I'm working on. I was sharing with somebody. I just ordered a lot of devices because I started building these IoTs myself now. So we will work on this. You will see. I think these are the things that are coming, where behavior analysis using AI, disease prediction, Then timely interventions will of course lead to economic stability. So yeah, so now I am going to put a camera on every chicken and then start seeing ki kya seekh sakte. I don't know. This is just something new. We are working on it. So, and again, disease prediction, we are already able to do this. And of course, ultimately it is about timely interventions, right? And yeah, I think this is the main thing. If we maintain the bird's health, then it will perform. As I said, if a guy who's getting 470, 480 eggs is getting it because he's taking care of the bird. So I think that is the main thing now. We have to shift our focus to taking care of the bird rather than, only then the bird will take care of you. तो राव अंकल बोलते थे मुर्गी से बात करो तो वो बात करेगा आपसे. So I think that is the critical thing now, and now we can do all that with AI and all that because all of us are struggling with quality people. So that's what we are working on now. So again, what will AI lead? It will lead to cost reduction for sure. Nutritional quality, I think this is the most important thing. One of the main discoveries I made was हम कुछ देते हैं आपको standards, right? Age के हिसाब से, but that is completely wrong now. When a bird is laying 98% and giving you 57 gram eggs, right? तो उसका जो feed चाहिए, you have to change your mindset now. उसको जो दे रहा है उसके हिसाब से. अंडे का 54 gram egg and 57 gram egg, you can't give the same feed. Because अगर दोगे तो उसका कम हो जाएगा, आपका production कम हो जाएगा. You are the one screwing the bird. You know, आपका performance आप खराब कर रहे हो. आपका cost ज़्यादा नहीं रहेगा, पर loss बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. अगर if you are not ready to change, I think so. That is what is the important thing here now. So feed formula is not based on age anymore. It's actually not based on age. It has to be based on क्या प्रोडक्शन आ रहा है, अंडे का साइज क्या है, टेम्परेचर्स क्या है, ह्यूमिडिटी क्या है, ये 4 फैक्टर पे आपको फीड फार्मूला बनाना पड़ेगा. Right? So now I was showing somebody earlier. Now there are farmers getting 97% production with 104 grams of feed per day. So, but then उनका feed अलग है. They are not doing our formula. They are changing their formula. They call us every 3 days and change the formula. Sir, ये आज हो रहा है, आज क्या करना है, आज क्या करना है, and all that. So adaptive feeding is the most important thing, I think, going forward. I mean, this applies for broiler breeders also. I mean, we are doing that with our breeds and all that. So it absolutely applies to, I mean, broiler breeder, layer bird, technically mostly is the same thing, right? So and I think this is the main thing because एक तो guaranteed है, feed cost is going to keep going up, right? I don't think that is an option, that is not going to, so we have to get better at this. So again, this is now becoming very critical. So we are seeing this absolutely in supermarkets. We have launched a couple of brands of eggs, essentially for farmers only. हम लोग farmers eggs source करके farmers के लिए brand बनाने का अभी चल रहा है. So 2 brands, one is a regular brand and one is a premium brand with D3 and omega-3 eggs and all that. And this is the main thing where we have taken care of this. You will not believe जो store हफ्ते में 20,000 अंडे बेच रहा था और आज हर दिन 30,000 अंडे बेच रहा है. Because this is what the store guy was saying. Sir, अंडा तो है, but he says it's one of the most difficult products to handle. Breakage is first thing, right? वो घर लेके जाता है, अंडा टूटता है, फिर आके हमको गाली देता है. So that is first thing. Second, he said uniformity. डब्बा खोलते हो तो 30 अंडे 30 साइज में होते हैं. So वो again the consumer is getting angry. Third, dirty, right? So those are the 3 things we took care, and the sale is going through the roof. In fact, now pull. Somebody was mentioning, the speaker earlier was mentioning, it's now pull now because वो आके हमको बोल रहा है, सर मेरे को बैंगलोर में अंडा चाहिए, मेरे को चेन्नई में अंडा चाहिए. We are not going chasing them anymore. They are chasing us. they want our eggs. And as I said, quality is the main thing. Consumer is recognizing that. And now, and I think uska time aa gaya, because only Zepto, I think we are selling close to 1 lakh of eggs a day in Hyderabad, and it's increasing. We are increasing almost 15% month on month with each one. Now, उसके वजह से बाकी 3 आ गए. Big Basket पहले जब हम approach किए तो साला ऐसा demands कर रहा था. Then we walked away from that, saying that हम तो धंधा करने हैं ना, we are not here to do charity. तो अब उनको तो पैसे. And if you compare, so I mean, water is definitely one of those things. Energy, I think every poultry farm can be a solar farm. So I think can be nahi, banna padega. So I think this is something we have to look at it. Waste reduction, of course, we are very good at this, but further भी आगे भी करना पड़ेगा. Bio CNG plants लगाना पड़ेगा litter को and all that, and it's very profitable. But I think it shouldn't be done at an individual level. I think हम लोग ना मिल के units लगाना पड़ेगा इसका. Either we have to work cooperatively, but it's huge demand. I have 2 CNG plants I have put in Hyderabad to learn. You have no idea the demand from BPCL and all that is so high. वो इतना मांग रहे हैं वो. You know, now of course I was doing too many things, so I had to slow down on that. But it's something definitely I'm very excited about. If you do it right, it's a 50% margin business. So we are getting there. We are slowly getting there. So as I said, this again becomes a very important thing. So a little bit about pitfalls, which is disease outbreak. This also, again, I think this is completely a management issue, you ask me. You know, I give an example. Vijayawada mein jo hamara parent farms hai, they are in middle of some 70-80 lakh layer farms. And you go to those layer farms, pura menu hai of diseases. Some of them are only 3 kilometers away, but we don't have any issue. Why? Because, you know, the way we manage and all that, and that has become the prime example of teaching people कि आपका management से you can control this. The only silver bullet that our industry has is biosecurity, not vaccines, not antibiotics, biosecurity. You follow biosecurity, you do it properly. Of course, you have to get chick quality. You have to get disease-free chicks first. So that's essential for sure. But I think this is something that we have to be very, very volatility in feed prices, of course. And you know, there are these NGOs who are always out after us. And, you know, so I think we have to be present to that. So regulatory compliance is going to get tougher for sure. And brands must adhere to strict regulation. I think this is one problem we are having. There is no standards on the brands and all that. I don't know, I'm trying to form an association of all the people doing brands. There doesn't seem to be much traction, you know, utna par karenge wo, you know, we'll do that. So that standards are set, because right now consumers are all confused. you know, जो भी कोई claim कर देता है, but you know, who's following up on that and all that. And then we have a funny this thing FSSAI coming and saying you can't claim. FSSAI बोलता है हर अंडा should be antibiotic free. पता नहीं कौन से दुनिया में जीते रहते हैं लोग. But you know, that's, you know, we have to you have to work with them. And so anyway, but consumer perception is shifting. I am not too sure about the organic and free range thing. India mein, you know, even in developed countries, it is not more than 4 or 5%. So I don't know. I mean, people want to do it. Of course, we'll produce for them and we'll do that. But I don't think India that is our high priority. So I think this is the main thing, that opportunity is there. Collaboration and technology are the most important things for us. So there are models in that, but I think now my thing is going to be 1.6 or 2 billion or 1.2, I don't know. I think 1.2 billion to ho jayega if we don't do anything. I think if we work together and do promotions and all that, I think it can be 2 billion eggs a day. There is no doubt about it. I think, so that is where I think, yeah. So this was one of the themes of when I was the IEC chair. So United by Eggs is the theme that we had. And actually, interesting thing, Shuklaji, I don't know if you know, last 3 years mein, globally 20 eggs bada hai consumption. It's never grown this fast. So this is after I started the Vision 365 program at the global level. So from 165, it has gone to 185 eggs per capita. I think India has a significant role because with 1/5 of the population and हमारा base इतना कम है, जब हम बढ़ते हैं, so we start moving the world. So that's my presentation. I don't know if there's any. I still think seem to have 5 minutes. Quick question and answers kuch hai, or during lunch. So yeah, thank you.
Presentation as usual. Okay, Mr. Suresh is there in one of the afternoon panel discussion also. So we'll love to hear him in that. So can I request Mr. and Professor Dr. P.K. Shukla sir to come on the stage of सुरेश चितूरी सर को सम्मानित करने के लिए सर प्लीज.
May I request Mr. Harpal Nanda sir to kindly be here, sir, please.